What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones. Now, as you can tell, I've gotten a wave of headphone unboxings to get done. I still got a few more coming in that we're going to have a lot of fun with, but you know how we do with these unboxings. Let's get to it. All right, we are back in the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones. I'm on a rampage right now, and I hope you guys can see. I know you guys can see. I'm dropping a whole slate of headphone unboxings. I got, I think 3 or 4 more coming. So buckle up. It's going to be interesting. I will be doing some head-to-heads between these headphones. After all these unboxings, I want to get those done and in. So it's going to be interesting going into 2024 and all the earbuds coming out, because I'll still be doing them as well, as you know how we do, and hopefully other things. But I digress. Let's go ahead and talk about price. You can get these for $299.95. You get it on JBL.com as well as Amazon. They come in 2 colors. They come in a black and a white. As far as specs go, you get a Bluetooth 5.3. They do have the LE is available on this. So if you want to use low energy on with these headphones to save battery, you can go ahead and do that. As far as supported codecs, excuse me, they have AAC, SBC, aptX adaptive, and LDAC. So high res audio all the way through, as you obviously can tell by the labeling here. Okay, as far as noise canceling, they do have an adaptive noise canceling system on theirs with, excuse me, I'm sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. So they have that. And of course, battery, you get with noise canceling turned off, you get up to 50 hours. Noise canceling turned on, you get 30 hours. And fast charging, 10 minutes will get you an additional 5 hours. So pretty good battery life. Will get you through a long flight, long road trip. Definitely get you through a day of work if you have them, using them all day. Definitely get them in. You can get at least two days out of them on a single charge with no noise canceling. That's not bad. All right. So as far as water resistant rating, I have not seen one for these. So once I have that information available, I will pin it in the description below, or excuse me, in the comment section below. That way you guys will know. I would think something like this would have some type of water resistance rating on it. As far as special features, each ear cup has a 40mm driver. You have Google and Microsoft Fast Pair. So if you quick pairing them to your Microsoft laptop, you have no problem, as well as with your Android or your Google devices. All right, you got a 4-mic superior call technology with voice control, so you should be getting clear phone calls with them per what they say. We'll test that. Multipoint connection is available on this. You got hands-free voice control for your voice assistants and everything, spatial sound, and app support. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to dive into this thing. Let me find my knife. Shout out to my man Aaron. Always give you a holler, my brother, every time I use this one. All right, let's go ahead and get this undone. Excuse me, 1, 2, none at the top. All right, let's get this out of the way so no one gets hurt. And should be able to slide this sleeve. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Try to keep things pristine. You know what they say about best laid plans. All right, here we go. See if we can get this off. Did I get that one? I thought I got that one. All right, let's get back in there. There we go. All right, I think I got it now. There we go. All right, let me put this away. Close that up. All right, here we go. JBL Tour 1 M2s. I know these guys been out for a little bit. They came out last year. But again, I'm just getting caught up on the headphone game. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, designed to inspire. All right, let me see what we got going on here as far as this. Oh, okay. So this is where this comes into play. So we had tape on the bottom of the first thing. Now we got tape on the bottom of the inner box. All right, we took care of that. Now let's go ahead and get in here if we can. All right, right at the top. I like it. You got the case, and right here under the lid, they give you some keys on how to actuate the touch controls. Shows you how to turn it off and on, Bluetooth and everything like that. They even give you a QR code to get their app. All right, I think it works for both my Android and iOS. I think that QR code does for what as well. So not to mention, I forgot to mention it, app works for both Android and iOS devices. All right, so now the hard shell case, JBL Tour on it. Let me get that in camera view for you. Let me get this out the way. I like the fact that they put that underneath the cover there. Again, nice soft shell, nice hard shell, nice hard shell. Got a clip or a hook here. You can clip onto your luggage or your backpack. It even snaps. Okay, so you can really like snap it onto something. Wrap it around, very nice. JBL branding on the zipper. Nice detail there. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. See what we got inside. Ooh, they look sinister. They look real sinister. We'll come back to them. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Velcro opening for the pocket. I like it. Even give you this little tab here so you can pull all your stuff out at once. That's nice. Nice little detail there. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got. Obviously, this is our documentation. We got a quick start guide and our safety information there. And here are our cables. All right, they come out in different sleeves. We got our USB-A to USB-C charging cable. That's fairly long. I really don't want to unravel it, but it's a very long cable. I like to keep that intact because I know once I unravel it, I'm not going to get it back to looking like that. All right, so we're going to leave that like that. And then here we've got our 3.5 millimeter headphone cable. All right, nice long cable too. It looks like a 2.5 on the other end. So, all right, so this 3.5 millimeter here, this will go into your device, your phone, stereo, whatever, and this 2.5 will go into the headphones. All right, and of course you have one of those airport or airplane jacks or adapters that you can plug into when you're on a flight. You plug these in and then you go ahead and plug your headphones right into there. All right, so it's good to have that. A lot of people don't use them too much anymore, but like I always say, it's always good to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So that's a good thing there. I'll fix this up in a little bit. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up that came in the box. In the case that was in the box, and then we'll take a look at the case itself and the headphones. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. I love the way this case looks. I love the branding on it. Hard shell. So let's go ahead and dive into these headphones. Let's get this out the way. Oh, they look nice. I like the stealthy look about them. That matte finish, that matte black finish with no fingerprints whatsoever. I love it. I mean, they got that dark chrome or that glossy look to them. just like their regular, just like their headphones, the Tour Pros and the Tour Pros 2 or Plus, Tour Pro 2, sorry. Obviously, you have the, let's see, do they have it? Yep, they have the Tour logo here, right inside the chrome. As hard, let me see if I can zoom in. Zoom in a little bit, a little tighter here. Maybe you guys can see it, maybe not with the lighting. But there it is right here. It got Tour right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that's what it is. All right, I like that detail. All right, and let's see the here. I thought the actual cups would be a little bit bigger, but I guess they want it real close to the ear, not giving up a lot of space. But the cushion on the ear cups is nice, very nice. So very soft, and then up here in the band, a nice. Very nice, very nice pillowy type feel of the cushion on the headband. Oh, Jesus, I just love the way these look. Oh, very nice. JBL branding on both left and right cup. Let me go ahead and peel this. All right, so that's our power and pairing button. Let's do a quick walk around while we're at it. Zoom in again. All right, we got our power and pairing button here. We got our volume up and down rocker here. A 2.5 millimeter headphone jack. All right, we got noise canceling speaker here. We have, this is our ANC ambient sound button here. Your USB-C charging port with LED light and another noise canceling mic here. Or is that, either that's a noise canceling mic or an actual one of the mics for phone calls. I think it's because you got one on each side. So I'm thinking that's what that might be. Okay. So again, very, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on real quick and we'll see what they look like. I'm really digging these. Let me zoom out a little bit. All right. Let me pop these on and take a picture. Show you what it looks like. Here's how they look in the ear, or on the ear rather. As you can see, it does take up, covers the entire ear. Again, even though it looks like a small cup, it's actually very roomy. Your entire ear, it covers the entire ear. No pressure on any of the cartilage of your ear, which I really appreciate. It makes for a more comfortable fit and feel. Again, very, very comfortable. And this is how it is in the front view. Look at that face. Anyway, that's what it looks like out front, from the front rather. So again, very comfortable. Only had them on for a short time at this point, but still, they felt very light and comfortable to have on. I don't foresee any issues for long-term use, but that will have to come with a review down the road. If I can get to it on how these are long term. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to get these guys paired up and we'll take a walk through the app. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and get these guys paired up and then powered up and then paired up. So let's go ahead and we go and get these powered up. We're going to test obviously the Google Fast Pair feature. All right, so here we are. We get the power button. All right, got the power on notification. It's got pairing. Boom, just like that. Google Fast Pair works. Got them right in. Let's go ahead and connect. That was pretty quick. All right, you can set up hands-free help. We're gonna skip. I hit setup. Dang it, I wanted to skip that for right now. I'll take care of that later. But as you can see, it even named it already for me. So they're already paired up and ready to go. So Google Fast Pair works really quick. That was a really fast really snappy. I like that. Let's continue. All right, went through the app. Let me close this out. Yeah, we'll dismiss that. But I went in, as soon as I got it set up, there's a software update for these headphones. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this update, and then we'll come back and do a walkthrough. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We went ahead and ran the update. Gave us some really good stuff on here. We'll talk about in a little bit for some testing. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of this tickle. Go through the app. As you can see right at the top, you got the name of the headphones, the headphone picture of the headphones. I like that. You got the battery level of them there. You got the power button where you can turn off the headphones through the app. Okay, moving down, you've got your ambient sound controls. You got noise canceling, ambient aware, and talk through. You can also toggle it off and on. As far as ambient aware, you got a slider where you could put the most in, the least amount of ambient noise to the maximum amount of ambient noise. But you got talk through, which you do not have that option. And then you got noise canceling, where you can go and customize. You can do adaptive or leakage compensation. They were both turned on automatically. Excuse me. So I'll turn noise canceling adaptive off, and I always want the max amount. Always. That's just me. A lot of people can go ahead and do adaptive, and it will, adapt based on your surroundings and everything. Nope. Me, I want it all the way. All right. Leakage compensation is just an off and on button, so I'll leave that on. All right. So then going down, you got personify, which you can use to set up your own personalized sound through the headphones, just like what you could do with the Tour Pro 2 earbuds. You can do that. Then you have your equalizer. Of course, it's adapting my equalizer settings to them. You can enable it and have it set to mine. Of course, I may go ahead and do that. Change that, or I can go to my Tour Pro 2s. They can do that. And then, of course, you can create another one. You can also trash your previous one. And, of course, if you go into settings, you can go ahead and do a, customized EQ setting how you want and save it. I'll fix that up a little later on. All right, so moving on down, you got your low volume dynamic EQ. You can turn that off and on. This is basically, it boosts highs and lows to maintain the same high fidelity performance even when you're in low listening volumes. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and turn that on. We're going to turn that on. We'll see what's up with that. All right, you got spatial audio. You can turn that on. You can have it for movies, games, and music. Excuse me. I'll only try to use it for movies because I think you get a better sound out of it. So, and then of course you got your touch gestures for each touch surface. You got your action button. Whoops. All right. Which is right here on your, what's this, the right ear cup? No, this is the left ear cup. On your left ear cup, you got your action button. And of course, you can go ahead and do noise canceling, ambient wearing off, and double tap is to go turn on and off the talk through function. These cannot be changed. They are set by default. You cannot change these settings. All right. As I was saying, you go into the touch control, which is on your right ear cup. You got your your single tap where you can play, pause, and dismiss voice assistant when activated. You got while activating rather. You got double tap will take you to the next track. Triple tap will take you to the previous track. Tap and hold will activate your voice assistant. All right, so now if you hit the arrow up here, what you can do is either you could go through playback and voice controls, or you could select the ear cup not to do anything. So I want that. All right, then of course you can set up your voice assistant there as well. And then as far as calls come in, when you get an incoming call, you double tap on the double tap on the pad. It will answer in calls. If you tap and hold while the call is coming in, it will reject the call, send it to voicemail. Or if you're on a call and you press and hold, it will mute or unmute the call that you're currently on. All right, so even though you can change any of the settings, it's good to be able to have complete functionality all the way through. And then of course you got your smart talk, which is almost like basically what Sony has on theirs. This escaping me the name is. So basically what happens if you start talking, it will lower the volume of your music if you have it turned on, and then after so many seconds as you can set up here, it will revert back to the original volume level. And of course, voice aware allows, if you have this turned on, it will automatically, if you're talking on the phone, it will either keep you at a medium level or a high level or low level. I like to get just a little bit above medium. That way, no matter where you are, you're still getting through crystal clear. All right. Now, of course, you got smart audio and video. You can turn it on. You can have it for voice video mode. Of course, it's going to load up, or you can have it for music mode. All right. I hit the button, so now I gotta wait. It disconnected the headphones, and now they reconnect. So now it's back on. Then you got your silent now. All right, it helps you create a silent bubble, or like a decompression area, like basically where you don't hear anything. And it will disconnect the Bluetooth, but turn on noise canceling, so you don't get phone calls, notifications coming through. You're just in like your decompression area, and you can set it for timing. You can start in 15 minutes, last 4 hours, and then it will definitely, you can turn on whether you want your alarms to notify you or not. You can turn it off and on. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Then, of course, your autoplay pause is when you take your headphones off. They detect that they're off, and they'll pause your audio, put it back on. Audio will resume. You got your sound balance right to left. You can turn that on. That way, it definitely works for people who have hearing issues. You can slide and say, okay, I want more sound coming out either the left or right earbud. And that way, it's more balanced out for you, and gives you a good experience. I like the fact that they have that on there. Okay. You also got voice assistant, voice prompts, max volume limiter, self-explanatory, will not allow you to go over a certain volume level to protect your hearing. Auto power off. I usually leave that on for like 30 minutes. They'll shut off, saves battery. Then, of course, you got your support tab there where you can go into set up the headphones, quick start guide, frequently asked questions. You can do a factory restore of the headphones. And, of course, you've got your information as far as software version and serial number. So it's very in-depth app, very detailed. I like it already. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue our testing, and then we're going to do that sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now, I walked through the app, and it showed you how to do the touch controls. We're going to go ahead and put in and test that, all right? So we'll go ahead. And to keep it honest, I turned off the auto play pause feature. That way we can do this without the headphones being on. So let's go ahead and hit play. All right. I hear audio. Okay. So we're going to hit single tap once on the right ear cup to pause. All right. It paused the audio. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right. Now tap it again. Audio is playing. Okay. So now double tap will take me to the next track. All right, so it did that. Now triple tap will take me back to the beginning of this track. And then if I triple tap again, it'll take me to the previous track. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Start it over. 1, 2, 3. Now back to the previous track. Works out perfectly. Now we're going to go ahead and press and hold to call up the voice assistant. What's the weather for tomorrow? All right, so it actually works. So all the touch controls work. Now, I don't have it where you can practice on the phone or anything like that for a phone call, but so far everything's working as far as audio goes. Let me pause that. Oh, and let's go ahead and go over to our action button real quick. and see about our ambient noise, our sound controls. All right, it went ahead and flipped on me already. So I was trying to get it to the mic to see if it'd do it, but it won't. So I got to have, I don't know, it seemed to not do it, so I probably have to have them on my head for it to actuate. But it does work. Let me back out a little bit. Let's continue. All right, real quick, I just wanted to show you guys the ambient controls for these. They have to be on the head for it to actuate anyway, even though I had turned off the auto play pause feature. But let's go ahead and go through. I'm pressing the action button on the left ear cup. And then went to noise canceling and went back to ambient aware. Ambient aware, noise canceling. And for some reason, it just keeps flipping back. I don't know what's going on. Now we got talk through. Now noise canceling is on. Now I went back to talk through. I got to figure out what's going on with that, but it does work. It does allow you to cycle through your ambient sound controls. Let's continue. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to test the multi-point connection, if I can get my words right, function on these. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put these guys back in pairing mode. So we're going to slide that rocker up. We got the pairing notification, and bang, just like that, it's already showing up on the tablet. That Google Fast Pair is quick. All right, we're going to skip that for right now, just so we can go ahead and get that connected. I want to show you guys. There it is. Let me get that in a little closer. Tour 1 M2s. Let's go ahead and go back over to my phone and make sure that we can connect there. All right. So now it's connected to both my phone and the tablet. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to test the multi-point functionality on these. We know they both connect at the, to the device at the same time. So what I want to test is I want to test the audio switch feature, which was one of the updates, one of the features in the update that I ran earlier in this video. So let's go ahead and get a quick test in. All right, we got audio coming out of the phone. Let's go ahead and hit the tablet. Boom, it works. So multi-point phone connection works. Audio switching works. Fantastic. Let's continue.
This is a mic test with the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones in a private location. This is a mic test with the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones in a crowded location.
All right, what we're gonna do now is a noise canceling test for the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones. We're starting to get a little snow in the areas. We got some construction that's still going on over here with the demolition. We got the turnpike over here to my left. In the distance, I can still hear traffic right now because I'm in ambient mode. We got traffic behind me on the street here. Of course, I don't know if you can hear with the mic. My central air unit is also going on. Gotta keep the house heated. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and put these in noise canceling mode. All right, now noise canceling has been turned on. The sound of the central air unit has dropped down considerably. I still get a little leakage in, but not as much as I did in ambient sound. I cannot hear the turnpike traffic riding across the bridge over here. I cannot hear that at all. That's awesome. And as far as the demolition going on back here, I cannot hear that. But I do hear like some, I just heard like a semi ride past, but not as prominent and not as loud as with the ambient sound turned on. So the noise canceling on these is pretty good. If I would have to rate it, I would give it about a 7.5, somewhere in that vicinity. Again, I'm only using ANC. No audio is being played while I'm doing this test. So it's just the strength of the noise canceling on the headphones. And like I said, I give about 7.5 if I had to rate it from 1 to 10. So again, this has been an ANC test for the JBL Tour 1 M2 headphones. Pretty good ANC. All right, we're back in for the sound test. I got it set to my own personal, my EQ settings. I try to do the personify feature here, but for some reason, no matter where I went in the house, it just wasn't quiet enough for it. I don't know where they want me to be, but I even went upstairs into the bedroom where there's no sound at all, and it still says it's too loud. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm gonna have to come back to that a little later on. Okay, that way now I put on talk through so I'm not yelling. But I just want to go ahead and show you my EQ settings. All right, let me go into here. Let's go into the gear. This is what it looks like. All right, like I said, I wanted to try to do personify, but I guess I got to go into like a padded room somewhere to get that to actuate. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and make sure we at our optimal listening level. All right, we're there. We'll turn ANC on. Of course, you guys know I have it at max volume, no adaptive. We will go ahead. We got our first song queued up. Let's get it. All right, nice and clear. The piano sounds crisp, very clean sounding. All right, now we got the background instruments coming in. Nice warm sound, very clean. Like that rumble from the cello in that chord. I really like that. Sounds very clean. Again, vocals very clear. I like it. Now here comes the background singers. Very nice sound. Again, remember, I do not have spatial audio turned on, so I think this is helping. This is definitely a plus for the sound. I love the clarity. This sounds so good. I like that. It just sounds very clean, very crisp. And that sub bass rumble from the cello was nice and present. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and E40. Here we go. Whoops, I hit pause. All right, that bass thump is hitting. Sub bass rumble. Hold on, let me see. Kind of just fades away a little sooner than I like. But it's a nice little fadeaway. It just ends a little sooner than I wanted it to. But man, this sounds really good. Again, vocals nice and clean and clear. That auto tune, it's got that little pitchy sound, that little high pitchy tune to it. It's there for me, but it's not uncomfortable. So it makes it a real pleasant listen. Here's E40. Again, vocals crystal clear. I'm loving the bass. I'm really enjoying that. I really enjoy the bass on this. Again, the sub bass rumble cuts just a little shorter than I like. It still does that little fade action, but it just could stay a little longer. All right, let's go ahead and get into our final song. There we go, Going Home. All right, nice warm start off with the keyboard and drums. Like that little beat, little thump there. Oh, okay. This lead saxophone sounds It sounds clean, sounds crisp, but just sounds just a little bit in the distance as compared to the background instruments. Just a little bit, not too much. Not that it's suffering, not that they're balance, like there's no balance between the two. It just, to me, here's a high note. Oh, so clean. Now we gonna get the rest of the background instruments in. Okay. Now we got a nice little balance. Now it seems like it's more to the forefront, but such a overall clean sound. I really enjoy it. Man, these are really good. They are really good. Like, all three different songs, they gave me some good stuff out of it. All right. Very clean vocals when they needed it. Got good bass and sub bass rumble when I needed it. Again, I ain't gonna harsh on that no more. Let's keep moving on. Clear instruments, crisp instruments. Again, balance on all three songs. They were all well balanced with these headphones. So you're really dealing with some really good headphones. Really good cans on these headphones. So definitely something to appreciate. All right, so what I'm gonna do, let me get this cleaned up, and we're gonna talk about my likes and dislikes of these headphones. Stay strapped in. All right, let's go ahead and talk about my likes and dislikes for these headphones. Let's start with my dislikes. It's not really many as of right now. I think the ANC could improve a bit, especially for the price point. I think ANC would be a little bit better. Let's see, what else can I think about? I wish that you could also, in the app, I really wish that you could change out or change the touch controls. I understand why they have it set there, but I wish you could configure it to how you want it, as instead of them being set in a preset position where they can be changed. I really wish you could do that as well on these. As far as weight, they're nice and light. They're not too heavy. They don't feel plasticky. They got nice extension, got the ratchet arms. I like the detailing on them. Tor one, them, just the details on them. I really do like it. Some people don't like the gloss detailing, but I do. It gives it a little bit of flavor. Let's see. I think that's all my dislikes. Let's go back to and talk about the likes. All right. Well, actually, one more dislike is that personified feature in the app. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's not working. All right, so my likes, I like everything, just about everything about it. I like the sound out of them. I like the fit and feel. I like the finish of them. They really look real stealthy. I do like the softness of the ear cups and the headband. Good for long-term usage. My ears didn't get hot, which was really good. Let me see what else. The sound sounds good. I like that. I love the touch controls. Very intuitive. I think that's about it on these. I love the fact that they do come with multi-point and audio switching. I love the fact that they have both of those. That's really, really good. And I think that's about everything that covers my dislikes, my likes and dislikes for the Tor, excuse me, the Tor 1 M2s. I'm about to call these things pros again. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. So this has been an unboxing and review of the JBL Tor 1 M2 headphones. Definitely a top tier headphone coming out of the JBL camp. I really like the way they sound. I like the way they fit. I like the way they feel. I love their touch controls. Their app is pretty decent. Definitely worth the price, in my opinion. I can't say anything more about it. Only thing I wish they could have a little bit more is the playtime, a little bit more of that. Some of the higher end headphones give you more hours than that, but still 50 hours with an ANC off 30 with them on, nothing to sneeze at. That'll get you through a day for sure. All right. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. If you're interested in these, as always, I'll leave links in the description to where you can find these. That way you can go ahead and check them out. And if you like what you see on this channel, go ahead and hit the like button, then hit the subscribe. If you want to continue with me as I start to on the 2024 journey, where I'm hoping to expand out more, get more digital or portable, more mobile devices in, so we can go ahead and check these out and test them and everything like that, review them, compare them, and so on. That's my goal for 2024. Hopefully that will be able to come to fruition, but not without you guys' help. So go ahead and hit that like button. All the likes are important. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to join me on part 2, or let's see, this is part 3 of the journey. All of it helps the channel, and I appreciate it much. So again, I'd like to thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.